Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how to complete the swivel chair evidence reliability sorting activity, where we take evidence about the EDU swivel chair and decide, is it reliable? Can we trust it? Now for this activity, you're going to be receiving some cards with evidence from different sources about the EDU swivel chair. It might be a hard copy of the cards, it might be a digital set. Either one will have the same information. Some of this evidence will come from reliable sources and some won't. Your job will decide which ones we can trust. When scientists make arguments, they have to evaluate the quality of their evidence and look at the reliability of the source of that evidence. And they know that evidence of higher quality comes from more reliable sources. So if we can trust it, the evidence typically is better. So the cards themselves will have the name of the card and the letter, so evidence card A. It'll have some evidence here along with information about the source, and then it'll have a little icon to help you remember it. And when you're reading through the cards, you're going to have to ask yourself, how do we decide if the information from a source is reliable or not? So as you're reading the information and learning about the source, we have to ask ourselves, does the source of this information have a good reputation? Can we trust them? Does the source come from a scientific publication or study? Typically, information from a scientific publication or study is more fact-based than anything else. Does the source have a well-known reputation? Do a lot of people know about them? Does the source contain bias or unfair favoritism to something? Does it believe or does it want something? And last but not least, does the source benefit from the information in any way? So in other words, will they get something out of the information and sway people towards what they want? Now, not all information is perfectly reliable. Some information can have things that make it reliable, and other things that make it unreliable. But information can be found to be more or less reliable than others. So, in order to decide how reliable things are, we're going to use what's called an evidence gradient. This is a tool that helps us evaluate evidence. If a piece of evidence is higher quality, meaning it's more reliable, we can trust the source more, we'll place it at the top in the green. Okay, if it's lower quality and it's less reliable, we can't really trust the source, it'll be closer to red. So when you get into the slideshow itself, you'll see that we have the digital cards here. We'll see that we have our evidence, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H here in the resource. We're going to drag and drop them on our scale here. If we think it's more reliable, it'll be more to the left. If we think it's less reliable, we'll have it more to the right. And when we're done, we'll have them in order, all of them in order, of which one is most reliable to least reliable, all the way to the end. So, take a second. Do you feel like you understand how to decide if the cards are reliable or not? And do we feel like we understand how to sort the cards by reliability in the next task? Take a second, answer the survey. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, good luck.